Let's say you're tired of just making boring, straight, normal cuts in your food with your normal kitchen knife. If you are, then this knife might be for you. This is a crinkle knife. I'm pretty sure the hole in the end there is for better aerodynamics as you swing it at your enemies. Just kidding, don't do that. But today we're gonna play with this and see what we can actually do with it. So first off, I'm gonna try what I assume that this was intended for, and just cut up some cucumbers, maybe some potato. We'll try to make some French fry shaped objects. I wanna see if this is actually useful for anything. First up, we have some cucumber. Let's just do a slice, and we get something that looks just like the blade, right? So if I line them up, I'm assuming I need to line these up with the slices that I did before. And then I get something that looks like that. It's got some pretty good little waves in it. I like that. I'm assuming that this is what this is for like a fancy salad tray or something. It came with no instructions, so we're just kind of going off of what I think I can do with it. I'm gonna go lengthwise. Okay, so that's what we have when we go lengthwise through the cucumber. I want to see if I can make something that looks like a crinkle cut French fry without losing any of my fingers. Okay, so now I have that cut on both sides. Now I'm gonna go for the edges. So there will be some waste. If I do it this way, I'll just have to eat that. And this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make, oh, okay, so you can. So, if you can see what I've ended up with here, this looks a lot like a crinkle cut French fry on all four sides. So if this is something that you would really like to make at home, I guess you can do that with this blade. Obviously you'd be doing that with a potato and not with a cucumber, but you could also make some really interesting pickles this way. Okay, that's more fun than I thought this was going to be. I'm going to do a few more here. All right, so what I have ended up with here, a lot faster than I would have thought, is some remarkably uniform crinkle cut, cucumbers, but they could be French fries if you wanted to make something like that. I want to play around with this. I think I can actually do some really cool things with this. I have some ideas here. All right, I have my cucumbers that I have over here in a pile now. What I'm going to try to do with this is make some noodles out of an apple. These could be used for kids' snacks or whatever, so I think I can actually do this. We're gonna try something interesting here. I'm gonna just slice into the apple, and I'm gonna roll it kind of as I go along and try to create, it's too firm. I was hoping I could roll it and do a strip, but it's sliding through the apple too firmly. It's kind of wanting to grab. What I was hoping for was long strips like that. That didn't work. It was a good experiment. I would like to try this with something a little softer. I took a few more practice runs. I was trying to get like the apple just to sit in the little divots, so I could try to make a long slice and kind of carve a noodle shape from like an apple or a zucchini for zucchini noodles. I wasn't able to do that. It just doesn't quite have deep enough divots for that. So it's not a substitute for making your zucchini noodles, but it was a good experiment. One thing about this knife that I do suspect is that it will probably be a real pain in the butt to sharpen, these rolling sharpeners that have been so viral on social media in the past couple of years. Obviously, rolling the sharpener along that edge is not going to work because it's not straight. So those will not work. I want to try a couple methods that I'm going to demonstrate for you on how you might be able to get in there and sharpen it. So the first method is with a whetstone. You can actually stick a whetstone inside each one of those little curves and sharpen it like this. That would work. You would have to do each one individually, which would be a serious pain. I'm also going to show you how I would do it with my work sharp, which might work a little easier. With the belt on the work sharp, what I can do is I can actually lay the belt inside each one like this, and almost kind of drag it across like that. I'll show you what that looks like. And that's a way you can get much faster into all those little divots. I do recommend the 1/2-inch belts on the work sharp, which you can use even with the wider wheels. So that is going to probably be your best way of sharpening this thing. And it actually works a whole lot better than I thought it would. That wasn't nearly as problematic as I suspected that it would be. Over to you guys, my viewers. Is this something that you would actually use? Do you want crinkle cut fries at home badly enough to buy a knife like this? It's not a whole lot of use for anything else. You pretty much can only cut vegetables with it. You wouldn't really be able to saw through meat with it. Would you use something like this? Do you have something like this? If you do, what do you use it for and what do you like about it? Leave it all down in the comments below. I do have a lot of other weird knife gadget type reviews coming up soon, so stay tuned for those and enjoy all of the fun, weird stuff that we're going to be doing on this channel. Also, William just insisted upon coming into the studio and saying hi. So here he is. Say hi, William. Everybody loves you. Bye.